Welcome back to Colonel Jack. You probably haven't heard of the tech that we are talking about today because it dropped in April 2025 in the Asian market. It's called GPMI and it makes our current cables look completely ancient. This isn't just a rumour, this is a massive industry shift. Over 50 of the biggest tech giants in China banded together to create a true one cable solution. Imagine getting rid of your power bricks, HDMI cables and Ethernet cables and replacing them with just one wire. What does GPMI stand for? General Purpose Multimedia Interface. It launched in April 2025. It was created by Suka, Shenzhen 8K Ultra HD Video Industry Corporation Alliance, backed by 50 plus tech giants including Huawei, Hisense and TCL. The goal is to combine video, audio, data, networking and power all into one single cable. So as you can see, some quick specs on the very right hand side of the screen. 192 gigabytes per second data rate, 8K supported resolution, but it can actually go higher, and 480 watt power delivery. Next, we get into the hardware specs. They are releasing this in two flavors. Type C handles your everyday laptops, but look at Type B. 192 gigabytes per second, that is more than double the absolute maximum of the DP80 cables we were talking about last week in our DisplayPort video. So if we take a look at the screen, Type C, the standard, uses a standard USB-C connector shape that we already have on our modern devices. 96 gigabytes per second bandwidth, 240 watt power delivery. Type B for powerhouse, a brand new proprietary high density 40 pin connector designed for extreme performance, 192 gigabytes per second bandwidth and 480 watt power delivery. Next, we're looking at GPMI versus the big three. So the numbers don't lie, even against the newly announced HDMI 2.2 format from CES 2025, GPMI Type B doubles the bandwidth, plus neither HDMI nor DisplayPort can natively power a high-end device. So looking at the statistics on screen, standard max bandwidth and max power, GPMI Type B has 192 gigabytes per second bandwidth and 480 watt max power. HDMI 2.2 can do 96 gigabytes per second max bandwidth, but it has no power. DisplayPort 2.1 has 80 gigabytes per second max bandwidth and no power. USB 4 Thunderbolt 4, 40 gigabytes per second bandwidth and 240 watt max power. What does this actually unlock? So imagine plugging one single cable into the back of your giant OLED TV. It gets to 8K video from your PC, the audio, the network connection and all the electrical power it needs to turn on. No more heavy wall plugs. So if we look at the screen, flawless video easily handles uncompressed 8K video at 120Hz plus, pushing into 10K 16K without relying on display stream compression limits. 480 watt advantage, a single cable runs video to an 8K display while providing the electrical power to turn it on, no TV wall plug needed. And convergence. Bidirectional data allows for advanced networking and device management without a separate dedicated Ethernet cord. Next, where is it being used? So right now this is deeply domestic. Brands like Huawei and TCL are integrating this into their future ecosystems. It is heavily supported by government initiatives to build an electronic standard independent of the rest. Now going back to what we said earlier, this is currently rolling out in China. It is made for 8K smart TVs from major domestic manufacturers. Targeting automotive infotainment systems, EVs, for high bandwidth displays. Adopted for industrial B2B applications and complex AI terminals. Designed to elevate China's independent electronic infrastructure capabilities. Will the rest adopt it? Now that is the key question. Will the rest adopt this cable? So will you be buying this at a local UK store anytime soon? Probably not. Because GPMI uses Chinese state-backed encryption algorithms. instead of our standard HDCP. Western companies like Sony and Netflix are going to be very hesitant to trust it. For us, USB-C and HDMI will remain the kings of consumer tech. So the security roadblock GPMI uses ADCP, Advanced Digital Content Protection, instead of Western's HDCP. ADCP relies on China's national SM3, SM4 cryptographic standards, posing a significant trust hurdle for global media. The conclusion, Western conglomerates Netflix, Sony, Disney are highly unlikely to adopt state back-end foreign encryption protocols. The UK and USA markets will continue to aggressively push USB-C and HDMI as core consumer standards. That's the guide on GPMI. If you have questions about the future of hardware, drop a comment below, stay current, and we'll see you next week.